Hello, my name is Josh Johnson, and I own Covert Concepts Secret Door Company. A lot of people ask me, why secret rooms? Why did you start building this business? And I guess the best explanation is to kind of give you a brief history of how I got to where I am now. I grew up in a small town, just a normal, ordinary American life. We had 40 people in a graduating class, so it was really, really small farm town. I had horses growing up, so I'd get home from school and I would do my homework. And then when my mom got home, I would go out into the field and bale hay. So as I learned how to work hard from a young age. And then my mother put me in martial arts just to kind of to do something for sports, and I ended up doing very well in that. I went into the Junior Olympics in 1996 and brought home a gold medal. So that really was a confidence booster, and that kind of led me into going into the Marine Corps, where I enlisted. I went to San Diego for boot camp. When I got out, I was stationed down in Kings Bay, Georgia, where I guarded nuclear warheads for 2.5 years. I really absolutely loved that job. I had a secret clearance of the U.S. government, so I really had a good idea of how secure facilities should operate. And then once I got out of that station, I ended up going up to Jacksonville, North Carolina, and I was infantry. And I was only in that station for about, let's say 3 months, and September 11th happened. And our unit was scheduled to go overseas anyways, so we ended up being the very first people into Afghanistan, and we took over Kandahar International Airport. I was with Battalion 3-6 with the 26th MU, and we went over there. We were the first ones on the ground after September 11th, and that was quite an experience. And when I got back to the States, I realized that maybe I just didn't want to stay in the Marine Corps and have that kind of lifestyle. I was very proud of it, and I was really fortunate that I made it back in one piece, but I really didn't want to pursue that lifestyle. So I got out and I started going to school to be a pilot. And I thought that's really kind of what I want to do. But during that time, there was a lot of layoffs in the commercial industry for pilots. So I changed gears and I went into more of an architectural background because my grandfather and my father were both contractors. So I'm a third generation contractor, and I really wanted to kind of go back in the field for to kind of do what my family was doing. And that kind of led me to one thing where led me to moving back out to Wilmington, North Carolina. And I started building larger high-end homes for people on the beach, some of the private communities around town. I was working for somebody at the time, but I had the opportunity to see how these houses were built and the space that was within them. And I started to notice that there was little crevices and little spots that the architect either overlooked and just kind of made it a closet, or it really served no purpose whatsoever. So I'm like, you know what, I can really do something with these spaces in these homes. So I started doing a little bit of work on the side, building a secret room for a friend of mine, and next thing you know, I had a couple other people ask me, hey, can you do a room for me as well? So one thing led to another, and here it is. I built a secret door company. So what kind of rooms do I use? What kind of, I guess it's not really the right question, but why hidden rooms, I guess? Well, why do people ask me for my services? Well, there's a lot of reasons. Like I said, there's a lot of unused space in people's homes. People are scared that someone's going to break into their house, and even if they have a safe, that safe can be broken into. It can be picked up and carried away, or if it's too big, not saying there's a good thief out there, but there are people that are knowledgeable that can get into a safe if you give them enough time. But if they don't know that safe is there and it's hidden somewhere, they can't steal it. A lot of people will put valuables. The reasons that people will do secret rooms, there's all sorts of different types of reasons. But a lot of people have guns they want to hide, or jewelry, or even themselves. They want a place to hide if someone breaks into their house. A lot of people they do it for the novelty aspect of it. They do it for the fun aspect for their kids. I've built little playrooms that are behind a secret shelf where you open the bookshelf up, and the kids can crawl back into a little secret room, which is awesome. I wish I had one of those when I was a kid. People, adults will do it for making like a man cave or a bat cave or something like that. A little game room or something, just kind of entertain their friends. That's always a pretty popular thing. People just kind of want to not necessarily keep it a secret all the time. A lot of people will do it just for the novelty of it, and they want to show their friends, and they really think it's exciting. I have a friend that has a secret room. I think it's pretty cool. But if people do that, I also recommend, hey, maybe doing a second room that nobody really knows about. And I might be just talking in circles right now, but so what types of doors do I make? They can be pretty much anything. They can be bookshelves, they can be wine racks, it could be a fireplace that slides sideways and you kind of walk behind it into your secret room, or it could be little panels in the mantle of a fireplace that opens up and you can put a shotgun in it, or it could be a paneled wall where there are boards and battens, and the battens open up and you got your secret room behind that. It could be all sorts of things. The first room that I built was an entertainment center. My customer had a blank wall with a closet on the side, and they knew what I wanted to do, so I developed this entertainment center with bookshelves on both sides and like a 60-inch TV in the middle. And you can open up one of the bookshelves and walk into that secret room. And they had friends over and their family over that had been to their house hundreds of times and didn't even realize that there was a secret room behind it until the end of the weekend. They had their kids over and they showed the adult kids. Their grandkids still don't know about it, but they really, really enjoy that safe room. I'm trying to think of what else you would want to know. This is me. My shop is right here. I'm a very, very, as you can tell, I'm a very organized carpenter. Everything in its place, and I don't like things out of its place. I hate not being able to find a tool if I need it. The shop is a pretty good sized shop. I've got 2 guys working for me that they're not here today, but I could introduce you guys later. They're pretty interesting people. I've got a shop dog, Riley. She's laying here right next to me right now. She's a chocolate lab, and she's really the boss. When she wants to go outside and play in the yard, I usually drop what I'm doing and I'll go and throw the stick for a little bit, and she loves that. And then she'll come back in here and settle down. And really, this is what I love to do. I see myself with a huge Covert Concepts secret door business. I really, really, really love building secret rooms. I love being able to go to a customer's house and they know that I will keep all their secrets, that I will not let anybody know what I am doing at their house. It's very important to me to let customers know that, because if they can't trust me to go in and do something like this in their house, it really, obviously, it's not going to make a sale. I won't be able to do what I do if I can't keep secrets. So I actually came up with a good idea where I show up with a black truck. I have magnets on my truck, so people, when I'm driving around, they can see who I am and they'll be able to call me. But when I head over to a customer's job, I take all those magnets off, throw them in the back of the truck. So when I show up, I'm just a normal guy going in to do some, I don't know, whatever they want to say. I'm hanging some pictures for them, or I'm building a bookshelf for them, or whatever they want. Whatever they want to tell the customer, or not the customers, but whatever they want to tell their neighbors, they can tell them, and I'll go with their story. I'm like, yeah, the neighbor asked me, what you doing here? There's a lot of nosy people out there, and I'll just tell them I'm building a bookshelf for somebody. They really don't need to know. And I've even done a job where the customer didn't want their own son knowing about the secret room, and their son was actually in the house while I was building the secret room. So he just thought mom and dad were getting some bookshelves put in their bedroom, but in reality, I was building a little secret room behind their bookshelves next to their bed. And they were really happy and satisfied customers, and still today, I don't think their son even knows they have a secret room. And he was in the house when I was building it. So, all right, man. Well, this is me, and I guess I really appreciate the opportunity to show you, and I can show you more if you guys want. All right, thank you very much. Bye.